Okay, Al's video take one. We'll start in the front here behind the control panel. This is the 8-way joystick that can be switched from the top. 3 buttons. This is all new. Player 1, player 2 button were existing. This is the new hap that came with the cabinet when I bought it, but the guy that was working on this took parts out of it and just put it in the old housing. So I put everything back in here and put it back in here, but one of these encoder boards was bad, so I just got 2 boards and the I don't know, let's see if we can see here the plug-ins for the boards. It's a complete harness that goes to the JAMA 60-in-1. It's already wired and everything. I couldn't find my ground wires, so I used these to get by with. Well, they'll be fine. These, I believe, came with the trackball JAMA harness, but I already had these hooked on here, so I didn't need to use those, so I used them for over there. We'll go around to the back now. Well, we'll look down here, the wiring and the cabling. So run down around and goes in and down through there. The counter, I believe the counter works. I'm not sure, I haven't checked yet. Coin door I had apart, cleaned and painted. There was no lights. I added LED lights to the coin. 25-cent coin indicators there. The coin mechs do work, because at first I didn't have it on free play, so I had to hit the coin switch to get it to play. Now going around here to the back, I've got my garage light hanging in here. There's the 60-in-1. I moved the original JAMA board mounting from out here to in here, and then cut reliefs for the VGA and the, well, for this, but there's no nothing hooked to that, but it still needed relief. Just scooted everything in here so it mounted just like a regular JAMA. This harness was in here on the original JAMA board. That's something that saved me money. I didn't have to buy. I just moved pins around to the ones I needed. Added on some wires. There's where the trackball plugs in, so that's quick and easy. That really made that easy. And there the wires go up through to the front. And in the back here, also it had a new power supply in. I don't know if it needed one or not. I haven't checked the old one out yet. But I moved it over and it had 1 screw in, so I put 4 screws in. The speaker wires go up the side there. That's original. I left the transformers in to give it some ballast, but I pulled all the fuses out. But the power still does run through that and up through the harness here. Yeah, I left the door switch in even. Goes all the way up through, original harness up for the lights. Then I cut the cord for the monitor and soldered it into the existing monitor harness, so it's tied in there. Tried to use as much of the existing harness I can. The shallow DIN rail was just about perfect to get the LCD screen at the right height. There goes the cables up through there. I did put a little bit of shim in there to get it to go up closer, but all in all, it fit up really nice there. So we're going to put the back door on and we'll fire it up. Okay, it's kind of dark. I failed to mention a few things. This lock was busted out on the inside on the wood, so I put an extra piece of wood in the groove back here, which made it thicker. So this is the original lock, but I believe it's a WPC door latch that's offset to get behind the wood to hold that in. And it's booting up right now, so this is the one side. New marquee, new light and ballast. I had to stay with the fluorescent. The LED wouldn't work in this fixture. There's the lights I added. There it comes up. These are all bolts that bolt the original clips off the original control panel in. I'd already drilled these out. The panel was already drilled and kind of messed up. Otherwise they would have been covered up, but I had to re-drill these because this joystick has a different mounting pattern. Lighting is really poor in here, in my basement here right now, but there's the other side. So, well, we'll fire it up here. And this is the bezel that was made for LED screen that Rod talked me into. I'm really glad I went with that because that really finished it off nice. So, let's go ahead and fire up. I can play this one-handed. Not very well, but I can. I can't see what I'm doing, so we're going by guess. But you can't, you pretty much got to die and get out of the game to go to another one, I believe. Oops, sorry. Just a little bit of this here. Yeah, I can't play this with just one hand, so all in all, it turned out really well. I'm happy with it. It's got a lot of play so far, so with the grounds on, it's officially done, I guess you would say. Control panel and monitor base. I had those grounds onto the original ground strap. And that's it.